This is for the nerds, this is for the brainiacs, this what we deserve. Go ahead and play it back, you ain't gonna touch me, you not gonna do nothing, you are not above me, I bet you wish you was me, I know it, I know.
What is poppin', everybody, and welcome to another episode of the Only Friends podcast with my only friends. And you know, we got an extra special guest in the building today, Mr. Steve Buckner, aka Cuz. What's up, Cuz?
Everything's really good.
How you doing?
I'm doing fantastic.
All right. You know, I'm with my normal squad over here. We got the Yinzers in the building.
Right.
Always holding it down. And Sir Landon.
Yeah.
He's back from the pond.
Back.
He's back from across the pond. How'd you do over there, Landy?
I did great. I went 0 for 7 in the EPT. Went hiking. Hiking was great. I fucked up my right knee after 3 days.
Okay.
So didn't finish that. Went to Luton, which is a city in England, which apparently is kind of down bad. But made a deep run in the main. Got 28th.
Nice.
Decent, knocking. But then, pretty decent, or not too decent EPT from a winning perspective.
Wait, you got 28th in the main?
28 in there was like a 1K main, a 1250 main.
I didn't see any towel pictures of you at the table.
No. They have a dress code there. You got to look a little sharper.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that. Gotcha.
So saw some friends that I met during the series, stayed with them for a couple weeks, and it was really good. I'm excited to be back. I feel like I have more of a purpose and definitely more intentional when it comes to playing more and getting on the grind, so to speak.
I bet. We're excited for you. I'm glad you had fun across the pond. I saw you in the clubs. You had a good time. But, today's not about that, man.
It's not about me.
Today's not about you, man.
Absolutely not.
You want to talk about fucking grinding? This man has been all over the place. In the past year, he has won $1.16 million over 22 events, and he is grinding his ass off. What's popping, cuz?
After Mom died, I went back to school at 58 years old. I was tired of the automobile business. I didn't have the money. Really had a lot of money in 16. Went broke in a business deal. In 2017, a guy calls me up. He says, "Cuz, where are you?" Name is Teddy, out of Houston. He says, "Cuz, where are you?" I said, "I'm in Caesars, living on my 7-star points. I've been here for 4 months." He says, I said, "I'm broke." He said, "You're not broke. Walk across the street. I'm going to leave $1 million event. I'm going to go get $1,500 out of the safe." It's a true story. I was broke. I had $100 in my pocket. I've been ups and downs my whole life. Nothing phases me. So he said, I walked over. He was there with the $1,500. He says, "You choose the event." I chose the $1,500 Six Max the next day. Dinner break, I get cooled kings to queens. I got 4 chips left. I never panic. I build it to 121. I remember the number, 121K. 3 days later, I wound up making the final table. Not to say anything, but he happens to be sitting right in front of me. How ironic is that? We're talking about being broke and played with one of the best in the world. It felt good. I felt comfortable. Got knocked out 4th. Got 121K. Had an agreement with the guy on a handshake. I'm a man of my word. I went to the cage. He wasn't sweating me. I don't like anybody sweating me. Call him up. I call him up and tell him I have 60 dimes for him. I said, "I'm taking the extra 1,400. Wait, I said, "I'm taking the other money for cigars." And I said, "Come and get your money." He said, "I thought you were out of the tournament." I said, "No, I got 6 bricks for you. Come and get it." I took a check for the 61,452. I gave it to him, and then I paid off all the debts. I wanted to clear my credit because when I was a millionaire, I didn't care in 16 about my credit. And then I had to go. I said, "What am I going to do now?" I told this young gun that I know since he's 8 years old. He's like in his 20s. He's driving around a brand new Mercedes. I said, "What do you do for a living, cuz?" He said, "I sell health insurance." I said, "Guess what? Call your boss. I'm going to meet him tomorrow morning. I want to see if I could sell over the phone." I never did. I'm a people person. Yeah. The next day I went to the interview. I got the job. I was making $3,000-4,000 a week selling health insurance. I didn't have my license. The last week of open enrollment, I get a check for, I'm supposed to make $7,011. He hands me a check for 5 G's. I said, I cashed the 5Gs, went back. I said, if this kid wasn't my friend's son, I'd put a gun to your head and take the other, tell you to make the check. True story. Verified.
I want to bring you in for a minute.
Hold on, wait. I got to follow up.
All right, go.
So you were dead broke when you shoved that King Jack on me?
Yeah.
Let's go.
This guy over here with the 8 high, he tries to 3-bet you. You shove it right up his ass.
$100 to have.
My read was dead on, man.
His was better. His read
Hold
was
your
better.
fucking hands.
I think his
That's so great. He told that story yesterday or 2 days ago on the podcast.
Yeah.
Literally told me 2 days ago.
Listen,
I said you had a sizing tell. I knew you had shit.
So, all right, let's bring it in. I want to know your backstory. So I know you, before poker, you didn't play your first tournament, you didn't cash your first tournament of poker until 2005. What did you do before poker?
I was in the automobile business. I was homeless. I was a drug dealer my whole life. In 1983, my uncle was ready to get sentenced, and he hugged me and he said, "Nephew, the feds want you. You got to stop dealing." I stopped dealing, but I couldn't stop using. 1985, my brother found me. I was homeless, living in an alleyway on the Lower East Side of Manhattan. He brought me to my mother, showered up, and I had to ask my mother and my stepfather, can I have permission to live here till I get on my feet? So after 90 days, I was collecting a disability check for like $1,400 back then. It was a lot of money. And my sponsor said, why don't you come to Far Rockaway? I got a little pad. I had no car. And I had to get out of my mother's house. I just couldn't take it.
Yeah.
And I was 25 years old. I went there. This is a true story. I went to live there. My sponsor said, I don't want you working for 1 year. I want you to go to meetings every day. And then in 1986, April 14, 1985, I got clean. Was my last drug. And then he said, you got to go to work. I went in the car business. I was #1 salesman after 6 months, from first month to 6.
Okay.
And then I seen this finance manager making $150, $180 a year back in 1986. I said, I told my boss, Ben Russo, may he rest in peace. I said, Ben, I want to do that. He says, I can't hold you back. I don't want to lose you. I went on an interview. The guy looks at me and he says, Mr. Buckner, what are you doing here? It says full experience needed. I said, you need to call Ben Russo. And Ben Russo, the owner of Bayside Dodge, will tell you that you should hire him. He gets on the phone, true story. He says, you don't hire that kid, somebody else will. I don't want to lose him. I made $75,000 I was on target to make 75. And the girl who used to sell the alarms and the undercoating and the rust proofing, she said, I got a job for you in Long Island. You're so talented, you probably make $150 in 1987. I said, can you set up the interview? Next day I was off. I went on the interview. He gave me the job. And I made $138,000 that year.
So you've been hustling with your mouth your whole life?
Yes.
Your whole life. I love it.
Yeah. But I'm straight up, no lie. I tell everything what it is. That's why everybody loves me, because I don't bullshit you. If I tell you this car is this, and this, it is. When I went back to school for the health insurance at 58, that's why I was #1 at 480 agents in 2018.
Let's go.
Have you always been this good when it comes to communication and just having the gift of gab, so to speak?
Yeah, since I pulled my first heist when I was 13.
No, it's real shit. This is the reason why.
I robbed a butcher that I was working for. I got caught, which was a good thing. And yeah, it's all natural, by the way. This is, Adam from WP said to me when we filmed the Chances Final Table, he said, you are so natural. You are, without the camera or with the camera, you are the same person. I think Mr. Matt Berkey, who's played with me, I'm the same guy with chips, without chips, without the mic, with the camera.
With
what
the 100, with the million, it doesn't matter.
What you see is what you get. There is no... It is what it is.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm just naturally who I am. I mean, you can't make this shit up, you know?
You legitimately remind me of a character that could just be plucked right out of the Bronx Tale.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like I'm reliving bits and pieces of that movie every time I'm in your presence.
Well, don't forget, I grew up.
Right.
I told you my grandfather, they were involved. So I wasn't involved because my mother told him, but this is all, when you grew up in Bensonhurst, around that, you just, I guess, you become part of that. And I've been told that before.
Yeah.
But I'm not a gangster. I'm a regular dude.
You've seen it your whole life, though, right?
Yeah,
It's like you know, when you're talking to these guys, and then that way of speaking kind of comes off.
You're just a product of your environment in general.
Exactly.
For sure.
It's
I
always
mean, that's
part
the
of the
best.
environment.
Yeah. That's exactly what it is. You are who you are.
Yeah.
You hang out with prostitutes, you're a prostitute. You hang out with a gangster, you're becoming a gangster. I mean,
It just is what it is.
yeah, it is what it is.
Yep. So where did Cuz originate from?
No, but forget about the Cuz. You backed up. You forgot the question. The real question was, you asked me what I did before. I never played poker. You asked me you should have asked, the question you should have asked was,
What was that? What was the
how did you learn the game of Texas Hold'em?
We weren't even get there.
This is huge. No, you asked me what I did before.
All
Okay.
right. Well,
Okay.
so how did you learn the game?
No, I mean, I was in a cigar shop, true story, 2005.
Oh, shit.
I'm in a cigar shop. They said, Cuz, give me 200. I said, okay, here's 200. I wasn't working. I was buying and selling houses. What are we going to do with the 200? Oh, you're good. We're going to teach you the game Texas Hold'em. Okay, I know poker, but I don't know Texas Hold'em. Don't worry, we'll teach you. You'll have fun. Okay. They teach me the game, the first tournament. I won. Wow, this is fucking easy. Sucker. I got sucked right in.
That's how I get you.
That's how they got me. And then, while the second tournament was going on, I'm looking up at the TV and they're playing the same game we are, but why is it on TV? And then my boys who play said, that's called the World Series of Poker. It's in Vegas. I said, really? I mean, I could put my money up. At the time, I had money. Yeah, they said, you can go put your money up, play any event you want.
You got on a flight, didn't you? Right away.
I got on a flight. It was May. I got on a flight. I entered 4 tournaments, cashed 2. I went, oh, I like this.
That's funny.
That's how I learned the game.
It was
in a cigar shop in little 20 and 30, 2 and 3 tables, depending on how many people showed up. We played 10-handed. I don't know why, but we played 10-handed.
Yeah.
I guess to squeeze as many in it, but it was fun. I won like 4 out of my 6 tournaments, and then
you were hooked.
That's why I went.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome.
So I saw that your first cast was in 2005, so right after that. So you never really played the underground games or anything like that in New York?
Never played. First of all, I never played cash.
Wow.
I only had one bad experience.
And that was enough.
Yeah, want to hear that story?
Oh, hell yeah.
2007, I sit at a 100, 200 no limit game.
Damn.
I got money. Who cares?
Yeah.
Where are we?
Exactly at the Bellagio, across from the table where they did the final table at the Bellagio, the one right across from it. I have the least amount. I got 80,000 in front of me. They got whales there. Whales. Billionaires, millionaires. I raised with 2 queens. 2 people call. Flop comes queen 9-9. Oh, yeah, baby. Yeah, baby. The odds for him to have quad 9s is slim to none. Make a long story short, we get it all in on the turn. The guy in seat 1, I'm in seat 9. He says, Cuz, I'm giving you a gift. I went, uh-oh. Here comes the 1-outer. He turns over ace-9. The 9 is spade on the river. I never played another cash game in my life.
Oh my God.
Wow.
Never played another cash game in my life.
Man,
It was a little shocking. It was only about a 225K pot. That's a lot of money for me back then.
A lot of money for anybody.
Yeah.
Man, I feel like you missed your calling. You would be the NYC legend. You would have been an absolute legend in these underground games. Like everybody would know you.
No, you know what we missed, Cuz? You didn't answer. We didn't cover. This is the truth. My uncle told me in 1976, I'm going to put you on a junket. You're going to go to the Frontier Hotel. I got a friend waiting for you. Don't worry. They're not going to ask for ID. Go have a good time. I went with 20,000. I lose 10,000 at Caesars. I look at Caesars in 1976. It was a mausoleum. It was like the Taj Mahal. I swear to God, I went, oh, wow. Look at this hotel. All the other ones, the Sands, the Frontier, was a little dinky hotel. I got nothing to do after losing the 10 dimes. I'm not depressed. I said, let me go downtown. I walk into this room. You're going to love this story. It's swear on my daughter's eyes. I walk into the joint. I walk into a casino called the Binions. I wasn't smoking cigars, and I hated fucking cigarettes, and I hated smoke. Hated it because my mother used to smoke.
Okay.
I get in there, they're wearing black suits, and I walk around to the back room there, and I see these guys with cowboy hats, and I said, hey, cuz, what are these guys playing here? They said they're playing a game called Texas Hold'em. I said, what the fuck is that? They said, don't worry, they'll teach you. I said, 100. They said, what's the limit? They said, 1-2. I said, I got 10,000, 100, 200, I'm in. They'll learn. This is 1976.
Yeah.
He said, no, they're playing $1, $2. I said, I gotta go. If I sit down in that game in 1976, Phil Hellman could wipe my ass. I would be the fucking champ. 1976.
I believe it.
You teach me that game in 76? Come on.
You would have talked yourself into 10 bracelets.
Oh,
You
my
would've had all the
God.
bracelets.
You would have literally
my
talked
God.
yourself into 10 bracelets.
I think about that every day. How I never sat down and listen, it's like I bought the plane ticket, but I was at the dock waiting for the ship. You know what I mean? I was supposed to make the right, but I made the left. Anyway, it's funny, but the true story.
That's crazy.
Yeah, so, I mean, you're a character, cuz. Everybody knows you in the scene. Everybody knows you. But, like, we had a little conversation before, and, like, you were telling me that your mom had passed recently.
Yeah.
And before you went on this, heater. Absolute heater. You were taking care of her. I felt some similarities there, because I also did the same before my mom passed. And right after she did pass, I also went on a heater. And I feel like there's something there, man. I feel like there's some type of feeling that you get when, like, you have that extra power with you. And I watch you at some of these final, like, these pictures, and, like, this, I see, like, your heart is on the table every single time you play a hand. And I absolutely love that about you. And it's like, how can the poker world be like this? Like just bring it out, like the life, like you are life in poker. And it's like, I love it. I absolutely fucking love it. Like I don't know, like, where I'm trying to go with this, but I'm just trying to, like, I'm sorry. I didn't want to, like, I'm sorry about that.
I mean, this is what makes him real. Like,
Yeah.
Like,
you know, he's an emotional guy on both sides of the spectrum. You know, this is a tough subject.
yeah, I didn't mean to do this, because, like, I felt so much similarities when you had said the story earlier.
It is what it is. It happened, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I can relate. I did this. I had the same thing happen with my grandmother whenever she was passing away from cancer. I took care of her for 3.5, 4 months. I was in the biggest downswing of my life. I came back. It was a very cathartic experience, and I went on a $5 million upswing afterward. You know, it's just like you get your affairs in order. Shit starts to come together. It makes sense.
Yeah, I guess I guess after she passed, I couldn't go back to work. I'm going to be honest. I couldn't put a headset on. I tried. I just couldn't put the headset on. And the backer said to me, why don't you do what you love? So I went on, and I don't want to tell you, I had 3 backers. There's a true story. One left me, the guy who, in 17, after I handed him the 60 dimes,
Yeah.
2 days later, calls me up. He says, I'm not interested in backing you. I went, you're not interested in backing me? I shook his hand, and I said, I want to thank you for the opportunity. No animosity. I said, I appreciate it. I had $100. Now I have $61,000. Thanks so much.
Do you think it's because you kept the extra 1,500?
No.
So let's start smoking.
No, true story. The following 18, I went back to work, if you recall.
Yeah.
I went and got my 215 license, and I was busy working. I didn't play poker. If you see that there's no cashes in there, I was working. But I seen that same dude calls me up. He says, just before COVID, right after COVID, I see him. He says, cuz, where are you? I said, I'm in Vegas. Are you playing poker? I said, no. He said, I'm doing really good financially. He never mentions that he's 50. He never mentions that he's plus, let's do the arithmetic. I hand him 60, less 15 is how much?
1,500 or 15,000?
58, he's 60,000 less 1,500.
Yeah, 58.5.
Yeah.
He never mentions he's 58.5. He says, I'm doing good financially. He dropped me. Then I said, really? He said, I'm doing good. I wanted the opportunity to play. I played 17 events, 1-7, including the main. We're only minus 7,500.
Pretty good.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's a good summer.
Wait. I go home after the World Series. I played the last November. What do I play? I played a WPT. I get knocked out 12th for 64,000. I go to Thunder Valley, 2 bullets, expenses. I send them the rest of the money. What was in January? WPT in my hometown. Calls me up. He says, I'm not interested in backing you. You did this twice, I said. You dropped me twice. You're plus money. You're not negative. Most people who back are all negative. He drops me, no problem. We're still friends, by the way. We talk. This is November last year. True story. From November, I go January. I got knocked. I don't remember that. I don't remember he knocked me. But anyway, I think it was February. I'm broke now. I got a little bit of money. I got a condo. But I don't have a lot of money in the bank.
Sure.
I go in February all the way to a place called Cherokee. I post on Facebook, I need $5,000 for the thing. I don't get one fucking call. I went, am I that bad? I can't get 5 dimes?
No, the problem was you needed Twitter.
Wait,
Yeah.
I need $5,000 for the whole entire circuit, and I've been cashing. Okay. I get there. I buy my ticket. I have $400 in my pocket. I go all the way to Cherokee, land in Asheville from Florida, take the Uber, $100, get into the hotel for free for 4 days at that new building, beautiful hotel they built. I love the place. Great poker there. Great poker.
That's Florida's amazing.
You got to go through minefields. But anyway, guess what? The guy calls me that night around 12 o'clock, some guy that I met at Caesars, and he says, Cuz, I want to see you. I said, I know. You've seen it. You want to have coffee with me? I said, I'll be there at 8:30. He's there at 8:30. Lives in Atlanta. He says, Cuz, I'm going to put you in. I said, you're not going to do it with these other 2 guys because I can't. I got to know you're with me. I cashed 5 out of 6 tournaments, including the main event when Mark Davis was to my right, complete beast. He has all the chips. I got knocked out 15th or 16th for like 24 dimes. We go up, have dinner, lunch. He buys me a first-class ticket home. I said, wow, I finally found a real dude. Wow, hand him 12 dimes. There is no red. 24, we chop it up. I get home. February. March. What's in March? WPT in Hollywood.
Yeah.
I fire. Or April. I'm sorry.
April, yeah.
April,
Yeah,
yeah.
April.
I fired 1 bullet. I'm out. I fired a 2nd bullet. My phone goes dead. I send them the tickets. Not like these other guys do. They double ticket and everything. we won't talk about those guys.
Yeah.
But I actually saved the original tickets and I meet up with them and I give them. I'm a straight shooter.
Yeah.
I've been called a lot of things in my life, but a thief ain't one. So I buy the 1 ticket, the 2nd ticket. I won't mention his name. I meet this kid that I know for 20 years. I see him growing up. He's 40 years old. He says, I said, I need 3,500. I'll give it to you tomorrow. My backer's going to put it. And he always said to me, if another backer drops you, I want a piece. True story, verified. He gives me the 3,500. I bust that bullet. If I'm good for 7 dimes, I'm good for 3 bullets to play for $1 million. If you don't believe, if you think I'm only good for 2 bullets, then don't be my backer. You fire as many bullets you can until it's done. That's just
Empty the clip.
Empty the clip.
Empty the clip.
Yeah, it's the truth. But Matt, I had a bad feeling in the morning when I went to the bank and he only put 3,500 for the 2nd bullet. I sent him detailed text. I called up Steve. I said, Steven, I got a bad feeling. He says, I already know. He said, if that guy, when you make that phone call, go right to the window, buy the bullet, I'll never leave you. I get knocked out 70th out of 2,010 players. We won't discuss the hand. We're just going to talk.
Yeah.
We're just going to go. I collected $13,100, gave him his $3,500 back, chopped the rest up. He said, where you going next? I said, I'm going to a place called Choctaw. You've never heard it. It's in the middle of bumfuck nowhere. It's called Durant, Oklahoma. Where are you flying to? I'm flying to Dallas. I'm going to take Uber straight there. He says, I can't go. I got my kids. I'll meet you there. First bullet at the night. At the end of the night, the kid who got 8th in the tournament when I got 12th was across from me. I got Eric. I'm very bad with names. Eric, WPT champ from
Baldwin?
Canada.
Baldwin.
No.
Afriyat.
Yeah.
Arafat.
Yeah.
He's to my immediate right. Perfect setup for me. Raise, call. I wake up with 2 aces. Boom. I don't shiver. I just fucking 3-bet hard. Call. Flat. Weird. They all both played with me before. We get it all in on the turn. I'm drawing dead. He's flopped the stone cold nuts. Ace 9 is diamond. He called me with Arafat folded. No problem. I'm never folding there.
No, of course.
Because I only had 40,000 in chips. I know I have enough fire another bullet. And Ray Couture was the chip leader day one. Everything, it's called the butterfly effect. If you don't believe in it, you better wake up and understand what it is. It was meant for me to go broke because I was the chip leader day 2, and me and Ray make the final table 3 days later. We film it in Choctaw.
So that was filmed.
That was filmed at the Luxor Hotel. They flew us out. That little stupid tournament was filmed at the Luxor. They flew us a week and a half later, the 26th of May, at the Luxor Theater. Yes,
right.
it was filmed.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
I remember that.
Yeah. So where were we going with it? So I was telling.
A2 chip leader.
So he dropped me. No, he dropped me. Right. So now the new backer is ecstatic. We're flying. He's happy.
Yeah.
We get 320. Don't worry. We're 1 card away from knocking a good player out. And the title is worth. Yeah. Even though I needed the money, I want my name on the cup because I would have been the second oldest WPT title in history. To me, that's more important. Then my name is never coming off the cup.
Who's the oldest?
You want the
Sexton?
legacy.
What?
Sexton's the oldest?
No, Doyle Brunson, I think.
Oh, okay.
Doyle won one?
I didn't know he
Yeah.
won one.
I think he won. Well, that's
You're
what
probably right.
That's what they're telling me. Is either
Yeah, you're probably
but
correct.
Doyle Brunson or Mike Sexton, I'm in the category.
Yeah.
Somewhere along there, I would have been second oldest, they told me.
Mm-hmm.
So, make a long story short, that backer at the World Series, I cash a few, and then I lose $1 million chip out day 4 when the one who won it, to my right, I played with him on the day 4, second level, under the gun raises, under the gun flats. The Ukrainian guy decides to just DTO 475 in the middle. The guy with 940 who won the main event is to my right. He folds, I look up at 2 jacks, I shove, flat, fold. He turns over ace 5 of heart. I would have definitely made day 6. Flop comes 10, 9, 8 black, turn 9, river ace again. And motherfucker. He got rewarded. I get my money. I made it to 300 and something change. I get my lousy 36,000. We are even for the whole entire series, which is pretty good.
Yeah.
All the events I played. But I took on a second backer, and I'm getting to the story because it's important. I had Steve, who was my friend for 20 years. Okay. And then I wanted to start playing in the big tournaments. But when I realized that the ROI was, I got to put up 10,000 to be on poker TV to win 120. Take the 120 up your ass. I don't need to be on TV. I'm about ROI all the time. I want to put up 3,500 to win 4,500, or put up 10,000 to win $1 million. Does that make sense?
It does.
Because I got a backer and I have to take on. I got to take on the heat. So I don't play it. I take on another best friend that I know for 25 years. I didn't want the guy's plus 160. The kid, he's got 2 children. I didn't want him to take on that effect. So I said, you know what? I got another friend. He says, "Cuz, what a great idea." When I realized I can't tell my friend, "Okay, you're out now," And I even gave them an extra 5% each because I want them to earn. I'm fair. I took, instead of 50-50, instead of taking 50-25, I took 40-30-30. I thought I did the right thing, and they were happy.
Okay.
Guess what? 2 days before I'm playing this tournament, cuz, Steve calls me up and says in a text, I'm out. I went, oh my God. First you do it in person. Man to man. I'm going through some hard times. I don't want to be around casinos. I'm out. I love the kid anyway. I still love him. He sweated me for 5 days. We're talking. I love him. I'll always love him. But PJ picked up the slack and said, cuz it's a godsend. And look what happened. It's called the butterfly effect.
Mm-hmm.
It's called the butterfly. He flew out that night, 3 o'clock in the morning. He bought a ticket, came out, him and his best friend. He sweated me in the back. I don't like anybody. I don't want to look at you.
Yeah, trust me, I understand.
I'm making decisions. I got to be in my. I got to be in my flow. You know what I mean? So make a long story short, that's where we are. That's where we are, cuz.
All right.
That's where we are as of today.
So, over the last like 15 years, poker's gotten, would you say, harder, I would say, right?
Oh, God.
You know.
Come on, bro. Come on, that's Melissa's life. The game got extreme. Listen, you have some of the best players in the world that put you to the test all the time.
Yeah.
Chance put me to the test with 7 left. Nobody, I don't know if you've seen the hand. It's the sickest. Matt, it's the sickest hand. And I'm going to tell you because it makes me feel proud of what I did. Ready?
Let's go.
7 left. TV final table. The guy across from me has $200K in chips.
This is a Choctaw, right?
Choctaw.
Yeah.
We're on table 69. 7 left.
Nice.
Ready? The guy across from me is going in the big blind. I'm on the button. He's going in the big blind next. Blinds a 75, 150, 150. He has 200K. This is very important to the story. I remember exactly what he had. Obviously, he's got 11.7 million in chips. What's he going to do? He's going to raise. Typical. Chance raises. I look at 2 10s. I'm not raising. I want to get a double up. I got 2.2 million chips. I need a double because I know that the ICM for me to have 4.7 million going into the final table was a lot better than having 2.1.
Sure.
I flat. Flop comes Jack 9-9. I know what he's going to do. I play with him. He's going to fire again. I call. Turn deuce of diamond. I remember the cards. Deuce of diamond. The old man still has a good memory.
I see you guys. I see you.
Very good memory.
Yeah, I see you.
People say you talk a lot, but how do you pay attention to everything going on? Don't worry. I could do both. I could walk and chew gum.
Makes one of
Deuce,
us.
he fires again. I flat. River King. I went, oh.
Yeah, you don't like that one.
I don't like that card.
fun.
I don't like that card. I really don't like that other. Everything else I like. I could live with everything else. He says, cuz I'm all in. I get up out of my chair.
Yeah.
I don't use my time bank. I look at the kid with 200K and I said, I guess you're going to the final table with the lowest chips in history of the WPT. I get up, I look him in the face. I call.
This guy's one big blind, to be clear.
To be clear, he's got he's got one big blind, right? Because but he can't meet the ante.
Yeah, right.
One big.
Yeah.
So if I fold, I'm 24K up top.
Right.
If I fold and I make a TV table.
Yeah.
We
You
already
don't
talked about.
give a shit,
You
though.
already know I don't give a fuck.
You don't give a fuck,
You already know.
Yeah, you
it's the
stuffed the
truth.
King Jack on me. I understand.
We've been talking about this for days.
He's
so
never
mad.
gonna forget that.
That was my tournament to win, man. If I just get that one through.
You ruined him.
Anyway, he turns over Queen 8. I went like
Let's
this.
go.
Let's go! It's like this up in here. We got that. Wait, 30 dealers. This is true. 30 dealers that all got up and said, "Let's go, Carl!" The 30 dealers were clapping for me. They wanted me to go. Oh, it was so good. I was smiling for days, man. It was but it was a tough spot.
Of course it's
Of course it's a tough spot.
But most people, I asked a lot of people have fold there, not only for the money.
You're
but
like Robbie J. Lude, though. You played the man.
That's right.
We'll get to that. We're going to get to it right now.
Right fucking now.
When I read that story, and when the guy took the 15 dimes off the rack, I said, I'm a street guy. I said, this guy took that was his fucking piece.
100%. I feel the same.
Wait, that was his piece for giving back the money. I played with her for 2 days. I think the girl's a sweetheart, but guess what? She don't have it in her, cuz. Look at me.
Yeah.
I played with her in the main event, WPT. She fired 2 bullets. I knocked her out. FYI. I don't know if you know.
Humble brag.
I knocked her out. What?
Humble brag. But
No,
okay.
no, none about bragging. I play where I'm giving you the
the
point that she doesn't have it in it to cheat. I will put my life on it that after they do the investigation, because Garrett hasn't been back to the game.
Right. Yeah.
When they do the investigation because they want to protect their name, I guarantee they're going to come out. My gut now tells me, no way. When I first read it, I said, oh, no. This girl, no, putting 109,000 all in, because I don't watch it, by the way, FYI.
Yeah.
I get it on my, I get the little, the feeds on my, because I'm a pro, they send it, and then I happen to read it, and I went, she cheated. No way putting it, and because she verbalized, oh, I thought you had ace high. Well, how you calling with ace high and you got jack 4? Anyway, good story.
Great story.
Great story. Played with sweetheart. Sweetheart of a girl.
Yeah.
There's a lot of opinions going around with that story,
Yeah.
But forget about
But after the private investigator comes out, they got a big show, cuz
Yeah.
they don't want to lose.
Well, the PI is never going to find anything. I mean, they're investigating themselves. It doesn't benefit them to
No?
really come.
Okay.
I personally don't think so. Like,
You've been around a lot longer than me. I don't know.
you're from the streets,
you're
man. You know
from
how
the
it works.
streets.
Like the mob starts investigating themselves. You think they're going to start leaking information?
but they got to come up because Garrett's not. You got a guy like Garrett who's been around. You want him in the game.
Yeah, I agree with that. But
If he doesn't come back to the game, there are a lot of people. I know it'll still go on.
I think
You
Garrett,
played it. I've seen you play it.
Yes. I think Garrett was absolutely critical to Hustler Casino Live getting off and becoming.
But they don't need him now.
Now I don't think they need him.
No, you're right.
I think Feldman is good enough at putting lineups together.
I agree.
He can create more.
I agree.
Yeah.
He's got some good players playing and exciting.
Yeah, I mean, it's still must-see TV.
Yeah.
So everybody calls you Cuz. A couple people ask me, where did Cuz originate from?
I will tell you, in Brooklyn and Philly, we use Cuz as if I call you Cuz, respect. Cuz, how you doing, bro?
Term of endearment.
Not bro, Cuz.
Yeah.
And I know so many people, it just became easier. I swear, I know thousands of them. If you think, my memory's good, but not that good.
Yeah, of
So
course.
it's easier for me to call you Cuz. Now, I don't call a young lady Cuz.
You
I
can
call
call
them
me
by-
Cuz.
No, because it's not. In Italian, we would say you're a cousinette.
Okay.
Cousinette,
Okay,
yeah.
I like that.
Cousinette, but I would call you Melissa. I call the ladies by their name. Out of
She's
respect.
from New York too.
Yeah, are you?
Philly.
You're Philly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, my
Philly
friends
and
are
New York.
my friends are friends with Joe Molino.
Okay.
You know who he is?
No.
Oh, okay.
I'm your mob guy. You
He's a
talk to
very
me.
nice guy from Philly. Very respected. We'll leave it at that.
Brian's our resident Italian. You can speak mob.
We're
to him.
paisans.
Yeah, okay.
A bunch of East Coasters.
I'm
around here.
German by injection only. That's how I got the name Buckner.
I was going to say.
Yeah. Amaranthi is my family name.
Yeah,
Full
well,
town.
I was gonna say, I know your last name is Buckner. I'm like, this guy it has to be Italian. He looks like all my uncles. Like,
So, looking at your head and Bob, you over the last year, 10, 15 years, you didn't really play that much.
Couldn't. I had a career. I had to go to work. Imagine me telling my car dealership, my CEO, hey, listen, I want to play poker for 3 years. He's going to say, yeah, listen, do yourself a favor. I'm paying you $150,000 a year. Why don't you go play poker, and I got to get somebody to replace you.
Yeah.
Come on, it's realistic.
Couldn't happen.
It can't happen, right?
Gotcha,
right. I couldn't. I'd have to. But after Mom, that I've been on. I believe you. I contributed by. You can't be. Let me give you an example. Lexi Thompson lives in. She's one of the top 10 golfers in the world.
Okay.
She grew up on a golf course called Eagle Trace. Imagine her going out on a Thursday, playing in a tournament with the best in the world, and then taking off 3 months and trying to go back on the circuit, on the tour and play. It's never going to happen. She's never going to be successful. You must do this with the passion, and you must never give up. Never give up. I've been on a plane I lived only less than 20 days in my house in Florida. only when the tournaments are in. I've been living in a hotel. The meaning I've been everywhere.
You're on the grind.
I'm grinding. Yeah, you got to love what you do, but you got to be on the grind. You can't play with the best in the world and think you're going to go out on a weekend and try to beat them and then leave.
Yeah, that's the difference between you and everybody else playing poker in general, or most people, I should say. Like when you win a hand, everybody fucking knows. Everybody in the room knows, and everybody is happy for you as well.
When I win a big hand in a spot, when I go, let's go, that was a spot where it meant me being broke or doubling or tripling it.
Yep.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, so hell yeah, but
It's the moment. It's not when I win a hand.
The moment.
Because
right?
I got fourth in the 5K last year, and when the fifth place person got knocked out, it was a 40K jump. I ran around the fucking room like a psychopath. Let's go! Nobody was more excited than me, baby. I was like, yo, this is my biggest. Pay jump was my biggest cash. I was like, oh
Yeah, it's exciting. It's exciting.
You know?
I don't do it in every hand. It's too. But in big spots, like I read something on Twitter. Oh, he's obnoxious. Somebody read it to me, and I said, "Let that guy come,
Hey.
and I'll do it to him."
You're getting back on Twitter. Biggest advice: ignore the fucking trolls, because they're everywhere. They're everywhere. Ignore them.
Yeah, I don't.
Just
wait, hold on. Do you really think I give a fuck?
You
about
think-
it?
you think
two
Cuz
shits.
gives a
No,
fuck?
of course not.
Nah, Cuz don't give a fuck, man.
There's a thousand of them everywhere.
Let's hear a little bit about the heads up match. You guys played one of the longest, if not the longest, heads up match in WPT history. You thought you won at least 3 different times. Once for sure, you slow rolled yourself, where you were positive that it was over. You celebrated and then realized you misread the board.
Yeah.
Talk to me a little bit
I was
about.
tired.
Obviously.
No,
I'm not making fun. I'm just saying.
when you go when you're 62 years old, you play 11, 12 hours a day with no dinner break. It's almost abusive.
Yeah.
I think personally, okay. Then you've seen the hands. I'm going to clarify. I want to congratulate Chad. It was in fact it was really, really. I thought the final table. I learned so much experience. I didn't learn that much in 17. That was my first big final table.
Yeah.
I didn't learn that much. Hello.
You're good.
Crawford's making sure everyone's awake.
I didn't learn that much there. It was not long enough. But with Chance and that final table, you had Matt Berkey, James Hunt. You had some of the best, and it was a little bit longer, okay? This one was long, hard. I want to congratulate Chad for the win. But when you're at my age, I have more energy than them. But at the time, sometimes the brain, like I should have made the call with the threes, a set of threes. But I had the chips behind me, but I was so tired. If it was earlier, I would have snap called. In fact, I would have put them all in. I made a bad decision. We make bad decisions.
Yeah, of course.
If we did, we'd all be at the final table.
Yeah.
So, yes, I read the board wrong. I thought, but the 9-4 was a killer, bro. The 9-4, board goes 3-3 at the board. I thought I won that.
Yeah.
I didn't realize. You know, I was so tired. I'm thinking, I got Jack 10 against 9-4. I'm good.
Yeah.
But it wasn't my turn. I believe this. He didn't want to make a deal, which.
That was incredible when he doubled you up. And you're like, okay, cuz, you don't want to make a deal, we're going to play.
Not only that, that's for me to get it. He laughed. He smirked so many times saying, this guy's going to get me.
How could you not?
This kid, he came from 1.7 million. They had millions. I don't know if you watched it. 11 million, 10 million. I said, don't let me get chips, boys. Don't let me get chips. I said it. Don't let me get chips because you're going to have a problem. And it wasn't my turn again. Listen, I'm very happy.
Yeah.
I was very depressed. Very. At the night, I'm telling the truth. My backup PJ hugged me. He said, cuz, I watched you. You should be very proud. You should be very proud that you played in a field with 596 players or entries. And you got this far, being that how short you were.
Yeah.
And let's clarify one thing. I tell the truth. And nobody puts their money in a tournament all good. If they tell you that they never sucked out, they're full of shit. Because guess what? I shouldn't be in the tournament day 1, level 3. Let me give you the hand.
Absolutely.
I should be gone. I should have been on Las Vegas Boulevard. 3rd level in. I don't know his name. The older guy was a WPT, Kurt.
Oh, Yeah, he's from Pittsburgh.
Come on.
Oh,
Come
man.
on, you got it.
Come on,
You can't
man.
do this. There's like 4 people in Pittsburgh.
He's the ninja.
Yeah.
I'll think of it.
He's
Continue.
a WPT champ.
Yeah.
And he takes too long to fucking make up the decision.
Yeah.
Drives me out of my mind. Okay.
Let's go.
So I raised the 3,000. He makes it 12,000. And Tohan, who plays in the Bobby's room. What's his name?
Wait, that plays in Bobby's room?
Johan Tohan.
Johan or Tohan. He's a WPT champ too.
Johan Viral.
Okay.
I guess.
Oh, Yo Viral?
No.
He's not here.
He's
No.
not a WPT champ.
No.
Yeah, he's
Come
definitely
on,
not
you
here
gotta
either.
know him. But anyway.
Well, you don't know him. How am I supposed to know?
You know everybody.
You know everybody.
Anyway, short little bald guy plays in Bobby's room.
Joe Tehan?
Oh, Joe Tehan.
Joe T.
Oh, there you
Yeah.
go. That was,
Okay.
Johan
WPT.
Tohan.
He plays in Bobby's room. He flats the 12,000. Crazy Cuz decides to just stick it in the middle.
Next time I jam, I'm just gonna make that sound.
It was listen,
What do you got?
ace jack.
Okay, let's go.
Wait, let's go. I said, oh man, maybe they'll fold. He's fine. He snap calls. I said, I'm fucked. Kings are raised.
What do you have?
He's got. The story gets good. He's got kings.
It's already good.
We got to go Johan. We got to go to what's his name?
Joe Tehan.
Joe Tehan.
Joe Tehan, who flatted. He already's all in for 50-something thousand. Tehan says, cuz I know I'm behind, but let me flip this 5,000. True story. I just can't make this shit up. Says, let me flip this $5,000 Bellagio chip. It's got dirt on this side, cuz. I know I'm behind. Let me flip it. If it comes on the dirt, I'm going to snap call. It comes with the dirt. He said, I'm a man of my word. I call. I went, Jacks, ace jack, kings.
Oh my
Don't
God.
worry, this is spade right in the window. Goodbye. Hello, cuz makes it. Cuz supposed to be on Las Vegas Boulevard.
Wait, so Kurt Kohlberg had the Kings?
Yeah.
Okay,
And
And Joe Tehan had
Joe
Jacks.
T and 2 jacks.
Okay.
I'm drawing the 3 out.
When
Yeah,
a hand
let's
like
go.
that happens, do you feel like the pressure's off? Kind of like I should be out. I should be on the street. Like you
Cuz,
said, the pressure's off, right? And now you're like, I'm free rolling.
But I also don't change anything.
No, yeah.
No. I know what you're thinking.
Right. Because sometimes I feel like, okay, like that happened. I'm like, I should be gone.
Cuz,
Like,
you know what I
I'm
like to
gonna make
refer
all
to
the
that
right
as?
decisions.
No, cuz plays his.
You know what I like to refer to that
yeah,
as?
tell 'em.
That's the old man spaz. That's this bullshit where you buy into like, I've been playing tight for a long time. They're gonna believe me. I'm gonna stuff it in here with ace jack, and they're gonna make some big fold. And then
they
flip
love
it,
it.
kings jack.
They-
Let's go.
They caught you speeding.
But I mix it up. But Matt,
I know you're in the mix.
no, I mix my game up. So somebody asked me the other day, cuz what do you contribute? I said 62-year-old with a cigar. A lot of times they can't put me on the hand, and I get paid.
Yeah, of course.
I
for
get
sure.
paid.
Of course.
I get paid in big spots. Like, I mean, there were hands. There were hands that, and timing is everything too. Like the guy who got second or third in Venetian, it was a setup hand. I had ace jack, he had king jack, jack on the flop, bet, boot, turn, jack,
Yeah, what are you gonna do?
Night.
night.
Good night.
Night. I went like this when I was all in. I said, I went like this. Oh shit, I'm shaking. I guess I'm going bye-bye. I went like this. I'm crushed. I guess I'm going out. This is terrible. He called.
Well,
He's not folded. He's not
Well,
folded
yeah.
anyway.
Yeah.
He said I could, but it's verbalized. He said I could be drawing dead. He told me. I could have flopped a set of 9s and
Yeah.
drawing to 1 out. But
Yeah.
he had king jack. It was so it's timing anyway. I'm living a dream, cuz boys and girls.
I love it, man.
I'm living an absolute dream. Playing poker, traveling the circuit, and then when I decide to go on a cruise, because I've been on 2 so far. April was in Italy for 10 days.
Sweet.
And I went to. I decided I went to Tortola, Dominican, their private island, and St. Thomas. I mean, I'm absolutely living a dream. I mean, really, truly living a dream.
What more can you ask for?
No, nothing. Because at 62 years old, I'm in the third quarter of the game called life, boys.
Let's go.
I mean, let's think about it. So I got to do what I want to do. My next one's going to be I'm going to go to Greece. I'm going to do the Greek Isles.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
You
As soon as I can get a break.
You got any plans for the cash? You putting a little away for
That's
for
very
retirement?
I'm going to. You know what?
You don't strike me as a retirement fund kind of guy.
No, but but you asked a great question because I have a true backer who knows me, the one now who's solid now.
Yeah,
who told me, and I know he has enough money behind him. He told me the moment we cashed, he said, before I cashed, we were out at Hard Rock at Bay eating. You've been to the Korean barbecue.
Yeah.
So we were there a few weeks ago, and I said, "Cuz, listen, I'm selling my condo because it's depressing for me." He said, "Cuz, don't worry about it." He's in real estate.
Mm.
He buys a lot of houses. He's got 70 in inventory now. Make a long story short, he says, "Cuz, don't worry, I'm going to put you in a house. I'm going to put you in an equity position where you're going to have 100,000 equity the day you move in." But then after I got the cash, I saved a little bit of money. I blew 50,000. I'm a crazy slot player.
Oh, no. God.
Stop. I tell the truth.
My heart.
I had 100. I blew 50 of the. I got 90,000 sitting in my safety deposit box from the first cash. I didn't touch it. I'm selling my condo. I got 70, 80,000 equity in that.
Mm-hmm.
And my backer said to me, "Cuz, when you come back and you have some time, I'm going to get you involved in my business because I know you for all these years. We were in the car business together."
Yep.
Sharp 45-year-old. He was the largest wholesaler in the car business in the country.
That's great.
He was making a lot of money. He's very smart. Now he developed a software where he buys houses with clouded titles, cleans them up. He's got lawyers on staff. I mean, so he's going to help me with part of that money. He's going to help me so I have residual income coming in for the rest of my life that I can leave to my daughter and granddaughter.
That's it, man.
So that's what I'm doing with the
That's
money.
it.
And you know what he was impressed with? He says, "I know, cuz you didn't touch a nickel. You normally like to smoke a cigar, even used to play 100 a spin." He said, "I know you didn't even take 500 of that money and play the penny machine." He said, "I'm very impressed with." He said, "You didn't take $100 or 500 to do what you love the best, is smoke a cigar because it's brainless." True story. But listen, I could afford to lose 500 to think. But I chose not to the whole 3 days, which was shocking.
Yeah.
That's good. That's
No,
growth.
it's good. So that was a good question.
Yeah.
But we just discussed it, that when I come back, I don't know if it's going to be after Tahoe. I don't know where I'm going after, but I do one trip at a time. It's Tahoe, and then I'll decide after.
Yeah.
I buy a one-way ticket. I do one tournament at a time. And then, obviously we'll be in Florida for after Thanksgiving.
You're going to be a Las Vegas resident, right?
I will be. No, there's not a shadow of a doubt that by February or March of last year, I will be here permanently. Yeah.
So we'll get you once a week then.
Yeah.
Yeah, without a doubt.
Yeah.
That's
Fridays with Cuz.
Cuz's corner.
That's
I'm
fucking
like,
awesome.
You promise. I love you, Matt. I told you that. I took your number. I wanted you to we never got a chance, but the reason why I took your number was I wanted some coaching. But at this present time, I think that I'm going to stay in the same zone that I'm
Yeah, I
in.
would say.
King Jack, this guy can't teach you shit.
I think I should. No, not because he can teach me. No, that's not it. I'm a humble motherfucker.
Yeah.
I'm real. The reason is I don't want to change nothing.
Right. Yeah.
I'm going to tell you how I
If it
am.
ain't broke, don't fix it.
I didn't change. I wear one outfit. I don't shave. That same outfit gets worn. I don't shave. I take a shower, brush my teeth. I do the same routine. Superstitious, you may call it.
No, I'm with
but
you.
guess what? The same every day. I had the same poke salad from American Grill with tuna and healthy tuna and salmon. I'm telling you, that's what I do. So I don't want to change. But that's why I asked for your number, FYI. So
Do you have multiple of the same outfit, or you wear the same one?
no. Ready? I can't listen. My Puma outfits are expensive. How could I? You think? Wait, hold on. You think I'm gonna have 5? Like I wear the same. Hold on. I wear the same outfit every day. I don't change. I shower twice a day. I brush my teeth 4 times a day.
Jeez,
But
okay.
I eat. I eat the same meal once a day. Will the Thrill got me on this fasting and eating one meal healthy.
I'm with you. We're
This
the
is
same.
like Steve Jobs. You have no decision fatigue.
I'm sorry.
Decision fatigue. You don't have to decide things every day, so you don't have to.
Just when I'm
worry
in
about
big
it.
tournaments,
Yep.
Yeah.
smaller tournaments.
Save all of it for then.
No, I'm not kidding. Will took me to the outlet. I never went to the outlet.
Oh yeah, the
I
Northern
bought-
Outlet. Nice.
Wait a minute. I'm a Puma guy. I bought 4 Puma outfits, 3 shirts, 6 pairs of socks and 3 shirts, and 2 pairs of sneakers and 2 pairs of slides. I got the bill. I went $341. The outfit that I wore at Luxor for the main event, I bought that in Florida, a Puma.
That white Puma?
No, it was a bluish. Blue.
Oh, I see. Okay, this one. Okay.
I paid $279 for that. Plus, I bought brand new matching sneakers. But
Where's
I paid
the Puma
$341. What a great deal over
Yeah,
there.
the outlets are
outlets
nice,
are popping,
man.
man.
I gotta go there. What a great.
Let's all go to the outlets.
Yeah.
You want to go, all of us?
Let's do a shopping trip with Cuz.
Wow, now that's-
I'm in.
I
cousin
love, I
love
also
him.
love
Yes.
Puma.
And I bought those
that's a
Ray-Bans.
nice one.
That's
Wait,
nice.
and I never wear glasses. People ask me, because you always wear your regular glasses. You don't wear a scarf. You don't wear no headphones. Why in the world? Hold on. Why in the world do you have glasses on? I said, because I've been on TV before, and I know that the bright lights are so bright
Yep.
that I don't want it to affect me. So I bought those. Those are reading glasses. Those are actually my glasses, but sunglasses. It's because people were asking me, why all of a sudden? I said, I needed them.
Like transitions.
No, they're actually
Prescription
prescription
sunglasses.
sunglasses.
right. Oh, prescription
to block the
sunglasses.
sun.
Right,
I mean,
right.
to block those bright lights. So he knows.
The ones you have on now,
Yeah.
they change, right?
These are transition. Like if I go outside, they come.
Yeah.
Yeah, because when I'm driving, I want them to turn to sunglasses.
right.
Anyway,
I think one of my fondest memories that I have was on the bubble in the Florida WPT. You got put all in, and you had a straight. You remember this?
because you want me to tell you who it was against? It was against the guy who won it.
Yeah,
I could tell you the cards
please.
on the board. Oh God, that was an interesting. Well, I could tell you exactly. There was 196. I think 196 got paid, and we were 4 away, something like that.
I'm close.
And he was being so hyper aggressive. That's what the young guns do. They want to put you to the test. He raised, and I decided to defend with King 6 offsuit. That was exact hand, King 6.
Yeah.
He raised. I said, I'm going to get all your chips now, cuz. I said, you're going to double me up now, cuz. I defended with King 6.
I'm with you.
The flop come Queen, 8. No. Oh God. Now I'm
7.
No. He had. All I know is the turn. We got it all in on the river. He put me to the test. I had the only thing. The board was the pad. The board double pad with 2 9s, and the only hand that could beat me would be quads or full house. And he knew. He looked at the clock and he knew. He says, "I'm all in." And I said, "You know what? Fuck the money bubble. fuck the min cash. I call." Oh my God! He turned over the lower part of the straight.
Oh.
He had flopped a piece, and got the straight on the river. And it was I really can't call there unless I have that hand, and he knew it.
Yeah.
He was short stacked. He wound up going on to win at the final table. What a great player!
Yeah.
But I went like this. Let's fucking go! I didn't win the tournament. Wait, I didn't win the tournament. I wasn't even in the money. I wasn't even in the money.
This is why you're loved, cuz. This is why everybody fucking loves you, baby.
Listen, you know what? A lot of people, there are people that don't like it, but guess what? And I'm going to share this from my heart. Poker needs more people like me to
100%.
make this game not so fucking boring.
100%.
I'm
Yeah, I
just
agree.
being honest with you.
No, I agree.
You got more guys interacting with each other. Listen, take my chips. I mean, there was a guy at the table says, "Cuz, you have no chips. You're talking, laughing. You're making the table. We're having so much fun with you." I said, "But a lot of people don't like it. They want to sit there." And no pun intended. If you're listening, Kim, you're a great player. You went deep in the main event. But you're about as you're about as stoic as a fucking mannequin. You're like this. Don't move. I love the kid. Very good. I hugged him in the back. I hugged him at Bellagio. Nice kid.
Yeah.
But I mean, no.
Well, you showered him a little bit when he busted that final table because you took over the lead for the Player of the Year, right?
Oh.
I saw that video. He's going deuce.
The player of the year.
You hit him with a little anti-sweat.
That was. I can't. I just love what. Listen, I am who I am with the TV, without the TV, without a mic in me. And I'm who I am. I'm not going to change for
This
nobody.
motherfucker told us he's camera shy before
That was a joke.
You were supposed to laugh.
What would winning player of the year mean to you?
Well, it would not be between you and I. Winning the title, putting my name on his cup. Oh, I was there with Mike Sexton, and he won. I have to tell you exactly where he won it. I used to go all the way from Florida to playgrounds in Montreal in a place called Kanawaki. I cashed that tournament, watched him win it. I mean, he's just loved by everybody. To be put on that cup means the name don't go away. When I'm long dead, they'll be talking about Cuz. That name, that title doesn't go away. Winning player of the year is another statue. I mean, that stays in the books forever too, right? And my backer hugged me when I was crying, obviously. I tell the truth. I mean, I'm emotional. I'm an outgoing guy. I'm hardcore. But I'm emotional too. Obviously, you've seen, he talks about mom, and I know how mom is with me. And he said to me, Cuz, it's hard enough to win one tournament. But what is it to be player of the year means you were in multiple tournaments and you went deep and you were the best in the world that year. I said, you know what? I didn't think about that, Cuz. I'll tell you the truth. All I thought about that I came back to back in 2 big tournaments that meant a lot to me. You know what I mean? I was 1 card away both times from winning the title. Yeah. And this tournament winning another 340,000, and the other one I got 320 and he got 487. We're talking about not only the money but the name on the title. Yeah. I mean, for me the title is, but being player of the year, I guess it hasn't sunken in yet. I'm not there yet anyway. We still have a few players. We got the best. Those people didn't get there because if they only have 2 events to do it. It's Hard Rock and
the championship.
The Win Championship.
That championship's going to be
probably going to be the
That's the one. That's the one, Cuz.
That's the one you want to win. If you're going to win one.
How about how about this? How about, everybody asks me, you are so regimented. I said, I play level by level, hand by hand. I just want to find the bag. It made me get day 5 in the main event. In the main event, it made me go deep in a lot of tournaments. And we didn't talk about the Chalk Tour. I told you I want to get to that because that's important. Mm-hmm. After I get the final table, my backer Steve says, why are you going to Chalk Tour when we have $1 million event? 7,700 broke a record, and it was 280 dimes for first. Why are you going to Chalk Tour in the same type of event with a $50,000 guarantee? I said, I have a mission. I want to go look at his picture hanging from the rafters, knowing it should have been me. He says, wait, he says, you're really going here? I go into the small $50,000 tournament on table 69. Nice. The second tournament after I made the final table. True story. It's documented. We get 3-handed, and I tell the young gun next to me, some young punk who thought he was the best. He says to me, I got you out-shipped and everything. I want it all. I said, Jeremy's a very good player. He comes from Dallas. I love the kid. I met him years ago. Jeremy, this young kid, I didn't know him. He said, no deal. I said, now here's what's going to happen, young gun. Verbatim. I'm going to take Jeremy out first because I want his chips first, since we're not making a deal. And then I'm going to dissect you. And I'm going to get every one of your chips. He looked at me like he had 7.8 million. I had 1-point-something million. He's saying, yeah, okay. Well, guess what happened?
You chopped that.
I took Jeremy's chips. And I said, you about ready to know what it is to get dissected?
Oh, no. I'm so scared.
Are you ready to get dissected?
At that moment, I'm asking you to chop.
No.
At that moment, I know I've lost.
I'm scared.
Yeah.
I ain't chopping nothing.
The only thing he's chopping is you.
He couldn't give me a deal, more money, even though he had out me chip. Make a long story short, he didn't even realize he had so many tells.
Wow.
I knew when he had a hand, when he didn't have, and he's a little. I took $1 million and $1.5 million. Before I know it, I won with my favorite hand, 69 at table 69. I called us all in with 69. No, true story. And I won my first ring. Yeah! Let's go. Right after I left Chalk Tour, and we went back, and I won my first ring. Now I'm in the tournament champion. That meant a lot to me.
Let's go. Let's
The
go.
ring is sitting there. Thing. Somebody said, "You ever gonna wear it?" No, I'll never wear a ring or a bracelet. No. That's never gonna be me. It'll be there collecting dust. And it was a good story. And then the main event, 934 players. Cuz is at table 69 with 11 left, ready to make another final table.
They get a lot of use out of this table, man.
At table 69, that's the table where 69 and 70 is roped off.
Oh, that
and
makes
69 is where they do the final table.
Right.
And I lose a big hand, and at the end I got knocked out 11th, and that's it.
good.
I made money. Came home with 40 dimes, over 40 dimes. It was a good trip for 6-7 days.
Yeah.
And I've been keep cashing. My goal is to keep doing what I'm doing. And I know that there's going to be nulls like anything else, but I'm enjoying the ride.
That's what you got to do.
Because the ride is really, really, we didn't cash. Again, I was even for the World Series, but it felt good to be even instead of being stuck 30, 40,000.
I made a final table. I wasn't even.
Yeah, but you play bigger events. Cuz. I'm out of your league.
Cuz I got 7th place for 70K. I was down 40,000 when it was all said and done.
Yo, Cuz, the chat absolutely loves you. Brad Nestor gave us a super chat. He said, super proud of you, Cuz. Can't wait to see you in December. Love you, Cuz. Let's fucking go. Got another one saying, Cuz is the Rodney Dangerfield of poker. He's always been real. Got another one asking, put Cuz on the Only Friends Poker Out Loud. Do you know
Wow.
Do you know what Cuz?
That is?
I have no clue.
Cuz,
No, I don't know.
We have a show.
Yes.
You wear these headphones
Right.
with music playing them so you can't hear anybody else talk. And then when it's your turn, you speak out loud why you're about to do what you're about to do. But for you, you could just tell a story. We don't give a shit what you say.
Amen.
That's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
It's really good. Well, I'll show it to you sometime. You'll
Okay,
enjoy
cool.
it. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that'd be pretty fucking cool.
You don't mind
on
me
that.
asking? I never, because I'm not on these things. Like, this is a big studio you have. How many people? You got to have thousands and thousands of followers.
Yeah. We have 48,000 followers on YouTube.
It's fucking huge.
Yeah.
And it's growing.
Yeah. Wow. It's been really good the last month with the whole Jack 4 cheating scandal, whatnot. We probably grew like 4x over that time.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, that's huge.
Yeah. It was a big month. But I mean, even still, like 15,000 people will see this episode.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
I'm glad. I'm glad you called me. I was there in a minute. I was just doing nothing, smoking a cigar in the center bar. Had nothing to do.
Yeah.
Cuz we're always going to call you.
I got on Uber. I got in my Uber and just said, I'm always on time.
He's
never
gonna be
late.
sick of us when he lives in Vegas.
No,
Us hitting him up,
I'm
hitting
not
you up
like
every
that.
day.
Cuz you're part of the fam.
I'm
You
not
get
part
text messages.
Listen, if I'm free, I'm there.
Right.
Period.
You're part. Like you said, you're part of the family
Yes,
now.
yes.
So I know you said you don't like look forward, like do too much planning for poker.
Only-
But
Right.
you said you are going to.
I'm going leave tomorrow. I'm on a plane. My backup bought I'm going to Tahoe for the WSOP circuit main event.
Sweet.
I'm going to chill out a little bit, play that. And after that, I really don't know. I swear I have no idea, not a clue where I'm going. All I know is I'll be there. I love Tahoe. I'll be there just chilling. I'll spend the day at the spa. I could do it today, but my back, I want to have dinner with him. But I need a day to get a manicure, pedicure, ears waxed.
My man.
Chill out.
That's how you do it.
And then go to work. Yeah, that's what I do. I've been doing that since I'm 16 years old.
No, that is a made man.
Absolutely same.
100%. Like that is the lifestyle of a made man for sure.
Yes. But I'm not the years ago think about this. 16 years old, 1976. No men were getting a manicure, pedicure, getting pampered. I was 16. I was making big money in the drug business. I was also working in the fruit market, making $35,000 a year. My uncle, after my mother threw the scale out the window and threw the coke out the window, may she rest in peace. True story. She said to me, she called my uncle up and says, "You got to do something with him." She was crying. I got a legitimate job. And then my friend, one of my older guys that I liked me, says, "What are you doing for the weekend?" I said, "I'm doing none." He says, "Come with me. We're going to a place called Gurney's Inn. It's in Montauk right on the water. It was beautiful view. And they put the white robes on you and they treat you like a king." And that's how I got pampered. I mean, I love getting pampered. I mean, it's just,
Why not?
that's the way it is. What?
I said, why not?
Well, ask the young ladies. A lot of the men now are doing it too. I said now I go to a salon and there's men getting pedicure.
Oh, yeah.
Well, they're treating themselves.
We took them. Berkey and Landon. I've never seen so much come off of someone's foot.
It looked,
So much
my
skin.
foot looked like grated cheese.
disgusting.
Look at this. This is it. This is me right here.
Oh my God. But I got to ask one thing. I got to ask you one thing.
Yeah,
Tell the truth.
yeah.
Tell me that wasn't the shit.
No, it was great.
That's fine.
That was great. Yeah.
Yeah,
the best,
And
for
now
sure.
you go, I hope, every month.
No, not at all.
No,
I gotta
No
get
chance.
back, honestly.
Why?
It's one of those things where it's like when it comes to self-care, I'll do the things that I feel like are necessary for my sanity, but
not-
I won't go the extra step.
Really?
Yeah,
he's a
like I don't
manly
get
man.
massages, I don't get manicures,
Face
pedicures, stuff like that.
masks.
It's a manly man. He goes to the fucking gym and stuff every day, you know?
Man, I'm being honest.
Yeah.
After you get your first massage
Yeah,
and your first pedicure, manicure,
yeah.
the feeling that I have when I get out of there is so extraordinary that I have to do it every month.
Amazing.
I only do it once a month.
Yeah.
And I get my manicure every 3 weeks because my nails grow too much.
Sure.
But when you get out of that salon, you feel like $1 million because your feet are in socks. And they're being abused, right? They're being abused all month.
I'm with you on this one.
You are, right? Like
100%.
my feet are soft. I'm 62. My feet are softer than a baby's ass. They say to me, well, what do you do? I said, well, I've just been taking care of myself.
Yeah.
Melissa, I'll make you feel my hands later. You'll say, oh my God, they're really, really soft.
Yeah.
Anyway, what else is going on?
Tell me what's going on.
Mine are not soft.
I see the grated cheese. Who
You
filmed
can
that?
see the
That
callus
was
from
me.
here.
I filmed it.
I mean,
His feet
I
were
was so disturbed. I couldn't believe what was happening.
Melissa, that was
It
disgusting.
was so gross.
No, that's gross.
Yeah, and it
He's-
was the poor woman. It's all over her. It's spraying.
They were just caked up. Yeah.
all over.
yeah, all this guy
How do you
wants to
let it
do.
get that bad?
Is go to the gym and
Yeah.
And eat chicken.
Eat chicken, yeah.
he
Eat
better
chicken.
eat. Listen to me. He doesn't. I got to tell you, you don't look good, cuz. I'm worried about you, cuz. Are you actually? I was worried. People that say, no. I know you're in great shape. But you looked. You got so skinny. So since the last time I seen you.
Oh man.
Cuz I haven't seen you since the World Series. It's been 5 months.
I know, but I know
I'm in
you're
cutting season,
No, I
you know?
know you're in great shape. Listen, I already know that you're not sick. Thank God. Listen,
Should I make him some pasta?
Fucking
Should I get some Sunday sauce?
I know.
and some
You want to know?
pasta
I know
for-
his diet already. He eats vegetables,
No,
salad.
no vegetables.
No vegetables.
Almost all meat and rice.
Well, where are you getting your nutrition from?
Bone broth, cuz. Bone broth.
Bone broth.
Yeah.
All right, you did some.
And that's
You
all
must
the
have did some
nutrients
research.
I
on
did
that.
some research.
Matt, okay. So bone broth is going to give you the nutrition. Okay.
Yes. Yeah.
I
Man,
love him.
you-
I really love the shit out of him.
Yeah, he just needs to go get his fucking.
You know I love him.
Yeah, absolutely. He just needs to go to nail salon a little bit more.
He has some
I'll
self-care.
take him with me. My treat.
Yeah, he needs some self
Take
care.
him with you.
Amazing.
Monthly self-care appointments.
I could be down for this.
I'm 100%
like,
in.
I'll tag along to anything. I'm just not going to go out of the way to make my own
All right,
appointments,
good.
you
So
know?
then, how's this? The first visit when I walk, whatever apartment I get, wherever I live,
Yeah.
I'm gonna call you. Oh no, in fact, I got a better deal.
Oh, but you got.
I got
can
a
I be
better.
in? I want to be in.
You're in. Ready? Here's the
Let's
deal.
fucking go.
WPT. I was invited to some party before I cashed any of those tournaments. Somebody invited me and said, "You got to come to the party on the 8th, December 8th, the WPT party."
Yeah.
So somebody invited me. Your friend. I'm bad. I call him Cuz.
I'm
He's
shocked.
on.
Matt Savage.
No, he's just one of your. He lives in L.A. He's a. I don't know his name.
His name's Cuz. Don't worry.
He's got to be following on it. He's not making any comments.
Oh, Brad?
Brad.
Yeah.
I met his mother and treated his mother. We had dinner together.
okay.
We ate. We broke bread. Brad invited me to it, so
Okay.
I'm going to go December 8th. That week before we play the 15 milli, I'm taking you
I'm
and
in.
you.
I'm in. I'm
in.
so fucking in.
She's going to film it.
Clap it up for self-care, baby.
Yep.
You're going to film it, Millis?
Yeah.
Cuz got Matt to go. Wait, Cuz got Matt to go.
We're gonna do a vlog piece on
We
this.
got a lot on deck. We got. I'm going to get Petty Manny with Cuz.
Yeah.
We're going to get lie detector tests done.
Yeah.
We're gonna be getting a what the hell, the Cosmo guy.
Oh, yeah.
the fuck is this
What's
guy?
your sign?
Virgo.
He said it so proudly.
Yeah.
August 28th.
Same
Yeah.
with Chin. You're in Chin's Virgo seed.
But, Chin?
Yeah.
Christian.
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 He's
Okay.
Virgo too.
We got a lot planned.
We got a lot of plans.
What do you guys got planned? When's your next? You're coming to Hard Rock,
Yeah.
correct?
I don't think I am actually.
Oh, you're busy? Thanksgiving?
I have something going on that week, and I, for the life of me, cannot remember what it is.
But you got to. Where's your assistant? You got to.
Yeah, I'm bad with this. I don't give her like my planning stuff. I just know that 2 days after Thanksgiving, I have plans, and I don't remember what the fuck it is.
But
Guess
it's
what?
before that, though, isn't it?
No, it's not. It's after Thanksgiving.
right after.
Between you and I,
Yeah.
yeah, you have to give her the important things because.
No, I know. I mean, I'm terrible at this. That's abundantly clear.
I'll miss you, but so the next time I'll
Yeah.
see you is probably going to be.
Definitely for the win.
I'll see you there though. I'll be there.
I know you'll be there. We'll have dinner
He
together.
wants to go get pedicures.
No,
Yeah.
we're going to have dinner together.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So, are you interested in playing any live stream casts at all?
You're not going to believe this. You called me out of the blue. All of a sudden, Brent called me from Poker Go. He invited me November 17th.
Well, you know he's one of my best friends.
No, so you told him. I don't. What
No,
am
I did actually. But he was texting me. He goes, "It's really funny. Cousins on." I just hit him up too.
Yeah, same time. So so if I'm in town, I'll play. I haven't played cash, but to make, because he said to me, "Cause you'll be good for the show." And then Daniel Negreanu's going to be on there, and I said, "Oh, what a fucking shot! I could be putting it right in his ass. I could put it right in his ass, and I could tell him he's a Democrat piece of shit." And Biden exceeded his expectations after they interviewed him. What a zero! Go back to Canada, cuz I'm going to tell them that on Poker Go.
You can tell him right now. He watches a lot.
Cousins starting to beef with D-Negs the way I did with Helmuth.
Now you mentioned Hellman. You want to hear the best? This is going to end. This is going to be the best story you're ever going to hear. Factual.
Yeah.
I'm in 2007.
Wow.
I get invited, 2007, true story. I get invited to Turks and Caicos. I forgot who invited me. We went to the WPT in Turks and Caicos and Club Med. Who's there? Okay. One of the kids who went deep in the main event, a good kid, good-looking kid. Estefan Diari was there. Mike Mattisau, Jonathan Little. Hold on. A lot of big names were there.
Okay.
Mark Safe was there. Some other names. They say, I get knocked out of the main event. And they all say to me, "Cuz you're not going home." I said, "I'm going home." They said, "No, you're not. You're coming with us. We got a private plane on the runway." 2007, we're going to Phil Hellmuth's tournament in Aruba. Ready for this? I said, "How much?" They said, "It's 500, cuz." I said, "Here's the 500. We go over, we book a room. I book a room. We're staying at the Aruba, the ultimate bet, $5,000 entry. It was huge in 07.
Yeah.
Who's sitting to my left? My good buddy, Michael. Mike DeMoutis to my left. He calls Matt Savage over and he says, "Matt, if I got to listen to Cuz for another 7-8 hours," no, true story. I said, "You are Mike DeMount, I'm Cuz." Yeah. He said, "I'll give you $500 if you just shut up for an hour." I said, give the money to Matt in your bed. He wouldn't put the money up.
Yeah.
Make a long story short, I bust out of that tournament. Matt Savage begged me 7 times, "Can you do this interview? You're a natural character. You don't even act. Who you are is who you are." I said, "Matt, it's 7 times already." "All right, I'll do it for you." Shut the fuck up. I go do this interview for 3 minutes. They say it's for a poker reality show. I said, "I don't want to be on TV, but I'm doing this interview just for you. This is crazy." Me. I do the interview.
Mm-hmm.
Me, Todd Brunson, Gavin Smith, may he rest in peace, very dear friend, and Lane Flack. We go support Scotty Wynn at the Scotty Wynn Classic in the middle of Tulsa, Oklahoma, in the middle of the winter. I leave from Florida. Oh my God. 22 degrees. I froze my ass off because I live in Florida. Mm-hmm. I sit next to Scotty. I beat him out of 3 hands. He calls the floor over and says, "Cuz is talking too much." I said, "Why don't you go fuck yourself? I come support you with Todd Brunson, Gavin Smith, Lane Flack. We support you. There's only 75 people, and 6 of us are from the crew that we came here to support you. And you called the floor on me. You drunk? Call him a drunk. Get knocked out. Go home. While I'm on the way to the airport, here's where the shit comes in. I get a phone call from an LA number. I went, uh-oh. They picked me to do the show. I went, OMG. I get on the phone. Hello, who's this? This is so-and-so from, is this from the poker reality show, Phil Helmet? Yes. I got to call you right back. I called Matt. I said, you motherfucker. Matt, how did you do this to me? You set me up like a cheap suit. Now I have to do the interview because I'm a man of my word to you. I go do the interview. I go do the show. I get there. Matt, it's not funny. I get there. He fixed his own show. I look at him. He's tall. I said, you are one piece of shit. Phil Helmet, you are one piece of shit.
This guy fucking stinks, man. This guy stinks.
I said, how in the world do you set your own, you set up your own reality show? You picked, these kids got no shot of ever winning anything. You got your billionaire friend. You got this one, him and Annie Duke did the show with Sean Rice. It was a good show, but it was set up. Anyway.
You fit right in here.
Hold on, ready? 6 days I don't speak to him. Oh, I'm sorry. He does a free roll the next day. He doesn't say why. I know why. I'm doing a free roll with champagne with everybody. And I'm saying to myself, you fucking scummer. You doing this because I called you out. And you're not letting them know. Anyway, 6 days later, after it's filmed, I'm going 2 o'clock in the morning. I was playing some slots. I'm going to the elevator. I get a tap on the shoulder. True story. Can't make this shit up. I look up. It's Phil. He says, where you going, cuz? I'm going upstairs. It's 2 o'clock in the morning. I got a limo picking up that you arranged. Got to go all the way to L.A. to go to Vegas. I'm going to Chip Reese's funeral with Mike Mattisau. He said, you know, cuz, I didn't speak to him for 6 days. It's a true story. I swear to you. He says, cuz, forget about the limo. Forget about the plane ticket. I have a private plane on the runway. 10 o'clock, I know you'll be downstairs smoking your cigar. Just ring my room, and I'll come and we'll leave. I'll be home in 45 minutes. With the private plane on the runway, I don't have to take the limo all the way to LA. I don't have to take the... I said, I'm in. How many words you think I spoke to this prick on the plane? How many words?
0.
I spoke 4 words. Very good, Melissa. Close. When do we land? We land in a private... this is true. Listen, you can't make this shit up. Only cuz could be in this situation. I'm on a private plane. He's sitting next to me. I didn't speak to him for 6 days. This is 2007. We get there the thing. We get on the run. We get to the thing. My limo's waiting for me. His limo's waiting for him. We go our separate ways. I didn't speak to him for I don't know how many years. I got no love lost for the prick. I don't. I tell it as it is.
I respect that.
He's a crybaby.
Yep.
I don't like crybabies.
Yep.
What he did to Anthony Zeno, who's a friend of mine, who's one of the most humble, very good poker players on the circuit, for him to abuse him like that. If you or I ever said, I'll burn this building down if I don't win this hand, would be barred for life.
Yeah. I'd be arrested and barred for life.
Yeah.
And then what Scotty Wynn did with the tickets, which was very. Let me tell you, I'm a cool guy, but I lost my cool. You put 60,000 chips. I don't care if you're drunk, you're high, you're doing coke. You knew you stole the chips, and they give him a 1-round penalty.
Yeah.
Why, you simple bitch? When I see Jack, and I will see him. Because it was very nice of me. It was the first probably Facebook. He congratulated me.
Sure.
On a deep one. It was the first one. Because he's a busy guy. But I will ask him, what's good for one is good for another. How are you going to, somebody else is going to do that, and what are you going to do?
DQ.
DQ will never be allowed to. You concur. You believe that?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
No.
Banned.
What?
I don't know about banned, but for sure DQ'd.
Yeah.
For sure.
Someone threatens to burn the building down?
No, talking about stealing the
Pocketing
chips.
Oh, the chips.
The double.
DQ'd for sure.
For sure.
What is that?
That's when he said he was going to burn this place down.
Oh, they put that.
Oh, we got you.
We got you. Yeah.
High production.
Oh my God.
Papa's over there
Against
pulling
one
over.
of the nicest guys. Look at him.
In Phil's defense, though, much like yourself, that's good TV.
Yes.
It's very good TV.
Yes.
Like, he's a character.
Wait, hold on. Did you see the 4 blow-ups?
Which ones?
Me, I didn't know they were filming me.
Okay.
I was telling the guy, fuck you. If you YouTube the blow-ups, Phil Helmet has 2. I said, fuck you. To the guy, he's getting in my... It was funny shit. I didn't know it. Somebody sent me the fucking link. Somebody sent me the link. Blow-ups in the World Series. It was classic. I was laughing so hard I'm fucking crying.
That's incredible.
Right now my cheeks are hurting because it was so funny to watch yourself telling somebody to fuck you.
That's amazing.
You can't make this shit up.
No, you can't.
Oh, man. I'm glad you brought me, man. It was fun.
We're really happy to
It was
have had
very
you.
fun. It really was.
I want to give a shout out to Cole Poise. He said he misses you and he wanted to say hi.
Oh, tell him said hi.
Yeah. I mean, this has been fucking amazing.
Yeah, really good. I'm happy you brought me.
I think we have we can talk about for days. Like you can talk about stories for days. I'm pretty sure.
I think we could stay here for probably 8 to 10 hours. Not even poker stories, just life. You know?
Yeah, I agree. That's something I would like to have you back on and dig into at some point.
Oh no, you
down the
can't.
line.
I'm an open book. There's nothing. I will not. Everything is on the table. I don't believe in secrets. I think they're skeletons in the closets are not good.
We're the same.
Yeah.
You and me, we're the same.
I believe that you expose it.
Yeah, just own it.
Let it go and own whatever it is.
Yeah.
Like doing things. I did a lot of bad things. I'm not proud of them, but it made me the man I am today.
Agreed.
If that makes sense. You know what I mean?
completely agree.
So, being a drug dealer, being a cokehead, doing bad things, that was what made me who I am. That makes me continue to be who I am.
Yeah.
You learn life by experiences.
No. And I have a few of them, cuz.
I bet you do, cuz. I know you do.
Wait,
baby.
62, just a few. Some good, some bad.
Yep.
Because it's been a complete
Nah,
pleasure.
thank you,
I'm
man.
so happy
Thanks
you
for
were
having
able
me.
to come. Congratulations on all the recent
Thanks.
success. I hope
Thanks.
you continue it up.
I hope so too.
Conrad, lead us out.
Yep. Well, if you guys haven't already, please like, subscribe, hit that join button. Show us some love. Join the community. Hit us up on Twitter. Give us a new name. What should we be? Who should we be? What are we going to do? Also, February 2nd to February 5th, we are here getting on and popping at the Solve for Why Academy, and you can get more info at academy.solveforwhy.io. Don't forget, this Saturday, we do have a mastermind coming up with one of Money J2K, I believe it is.
Yes, sir.
Money J2K will be in the building on Saturday, October 29th at 4 o'clock in our Discord, leading up a mastermind. So, cuz, thank you so much for coming to hang out with us. It's a pleasure. I really hope to get you on here in the future, dive into some more. You're a goat in the community.
Cuz Story. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely,
Appreciate
absolutely.
you, man.
We love you, man.
Love you.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks.
We'll see y'all tomorrow.
Peace.
Peace.